welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. With the new year, it's a good chance to get a fresh start, a new perspective on some of the old issues even. And with us now is someone who's doing that, the Mayor of Brea, Ron Garcia. Welcome.
Leslie, thank you very much for having me here this morning.
I'm glad you're here.
Good.
Now, every mayor gets to choose a theme, and you've chosen one. What is that?
The city of Brea has a long tradition of each mayor having a theme for that year. The theme that I've picked this year is Active Lives, Healthy City. It's a theme that I've taken from the California League of Cities, which is their HEAL program. And it talks about the problems that we're having across the nation right now with obesity in our children and a high frequency of diabetes. So this is our way of actually buying into a national program and a state program to bring that awareness to our community.
Well, what can you do, though, that we can't do for ourselves at home even?
Well, it's kind of a reminder, and you're exactly right. It's not for the city or the state to go in there and mandate these issues, but just set up a palette that the residents can do it. We have a TRACS program, which is our old Rails to Trails program, that we are promulgating this information out there so people can go out there and see that the walking to school, the healthy eating programs, the 8K that's coming up in the city of Brea real soon, that we're just reminding people that these are things, it's their responsibility. And it's the community, the city of Brea's opportunity to present these things to them.
Yeah, the city has the resources and you're welcome to use them.
Those are what we call the Brea dividend to our community, is to put these available programs out there and have them participate in them, but yes.
And one of the things I've heard you talk about is becoming more efficient by working together, by being cooperative with some of the neighboring cities and pooling resources.
We call it regionalization. A lot of the smaller cities don't have the capacity any longer to sustain their own individual police departments, fire departments, maintenance yards. So what we've done with our adjoining cities, Yorba Linda, La Habra, Buena Park, Placencia, is we've gone to them and said, well, what kind of things are you doing in your community that we in fact may be able to get the economy of scale on? For example, it could be centralizing dispatch. It could be working with contractors to get tree trimming done on a larger scale.
So instead of outsourcing to the private sector, you can outsource to your neighbor.
We in fact do some, internally the city of Brea does some outsourcing with our other adjoining communities to share the toolbox, as it were.
Okay, share expenses, share everything.
Exactly.
Development's still strong. Brea has a beautiful downtown area that has really enabled the city to thrive around it, but development continues.
Development continues in the city of Brea. The redevelopment agency was where the downtown area was built from, but externally from that is our housing. We are building right now 800 new houses by the group called the Blackstone, and 200 of those houses are already released for ownership. So in spite of what's going on in the communities around us, the city of Brea still continues to put what we call sticks in the ground.
The economy went down on housing, and it's going to rebound.
It'll come back, yes. We, like most of the communities around us, we put in a 10% reduction in our budget maybe about 4, 5, 6 years ago, and gradually those numbers are coming back up, and we're really, really happy about that because it gives us an opportunity to put roofs over children's heads in providing housing.
How are you working to maintain that character of Brea?
The city of Brea will be celebrating its 100th anniversary in another 4 years. And so the character of the city of Brea, and we call it the Brea bubble, we have one high school. So if you went to high school in the city of Brea, which I think some of your family members had, when there's a reunion, it goes back maybe almost 100 years. So we have a culture that seems to just sustain itself through everything else that happens around us.
We're so glad you're here today, and we look forward to seeing you again, and we appreciate you joining us too. Thanks for watching.